I really don't feel good, but I've got a show to do. So tonight's movie I have picked because it has the shortest running time out of all the movies in my queue. Thale. At least I think that's how it would be pronounced. Thale. A Thale is apparently a Norwegian creature of myth and is nothing more than a woman with a tail. I certainly hope it's more than that because by itself that sounds kind of lame. But who knows? I'm going to guess it's like Gremlins. You know, a guy or a group of friends are playing in the woods and they find a Thale stuck in their bear trap. And they think, holy biscuits, it's one of those Norwegian creatures of myth. We should keep it. And then they take it home and put it in their basement and it eats their dog and then their neighbors and then their parents and then them. Yeah, that's what I think's going to happen. So we'll see how close I am. Be right back. Okay, well, I'm glad that's a really short movie because it's kind of boring. Uh, if I'm hearing the language correctly, it's pronounced Tala, not Thale. Also, Tala seems to be the creature's name. It's never spoken, so I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but apparently creature's the creature itself is called a holder. I think the English spelling was Hulder. Wasn't even a girl with a tail. It was a girl without a tail. It was just a girl. So, two guys who work for what is translated as no shit cleaning service are cleaning up a crime scene, I guess. They're scraping someone off the floor. And eventually they're picking bones out of the yard and they end up going into a shed and finding a secret door and travel down into the basement and there's a weird room with canned food and weird stuff and a bathtub full of milk. And suddenly a girl sits up from the milk bath water and there's the Tala. And the two guys kind of talk to each other and they both have a secret. And while they wait for their superiors to get there because, they found a naked girl in a milk bath in a basement. So they're like, it's above our pay grade. Let's call in support. So they're sitting with her and eating buns, bread buns, and they reveal their personal secrets and become closer as friends. And all the while, they're kind of half listening to a bunch of cassette tapes that they found, which are telling the story of how Tala got in there. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's the translation or me having a severe headache, so I just wasn't paying close enough attention, but I'm not totally clear. But apparently some guy captured Tala and raised her and cut off her tail at some point because she keeps trying to run off and be with her holder people. She seems to be somewhat versed in telekinesis. Not telekinesis, telepathy. She can also heal flowers, grab a dead flower and heal it. Okay. So while they're waiting, bad guy scientists show up and gas them, black bag them, and take them outside. And then Tala kills them all, except our two cleaner guys. And then she runs off to be with her people. And then the two guys, because they've shared their innermost secrets and have bonded together as friends now, they both seem to be in better places. Yeah. Elvis and Leo, these are the guys. Leo does not emote. I think at the 45-minute mark of the movie, he... See that? Kind of cracks a grin. Just a little bit. It's not a bad or a flat performance. It really... Somehow he makes that feel like that's this guy's character who's just completely not fazed by anything. Which is a trait I imagine you would have to have if you're scraping people up off the ground. So, he scrapes people up off the ground and doesn't faze him. Oh, look. There's a girl in the basement. Oh. She's got my buddy Elvis by the throat. Would you mind, letting him go? He can't breathe when you hold him around the throat like that. Yeah, nothing phases this guy. Even when the mad scientist peoples storm the basement in the final act of the movie, he's just kind of stone-faced and shrugging at it. Better hold that door closed. Elvis, the other guy, he's fine. Tala, very interesting performance. Not really much to do, but the actor is very. She has no dialogue. It's all just looks, wide-eyed, looking around, and body language. And to the actor's credit, she makes it very compelling to watch. Got a great look. It's not mind-numbingly boring, but pretty dull. Well, I'm gonna go to bed. See you tomorrow.